Starting broadcast. We're now live. Oh my heavens!
Perfect.
Yeah, I know. I'm still experimenting with the Periscope platform. But anyway, we just so Marty and Charles. Marty just spoke at 1 Million Cups a little bit earlier in the morning, and Charles is one of the organizers with me of 1 Million Cups. I should point this at your faces. Marty, can you tell us, who you are, a little bit about Custom Cult Snowboards, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other things that are going on.
Perfect. So I'm the founder of Custom Cult Snowboards, and we basically help snowboard enthusiasts become pro riders and have their own pro model and promote it to their friends and fans.
Excellent. So part of you presenting here this morning, you got a lot of great feedback here at 1 Million Cups, but your next presentation is going to be at Scrappy Startup next week.
Yes.
Tell me about you kind of getting ready for some of that. I mean, are you nervous? Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm not nervous at all.
Obviously not.
No, Charles was just helping me here with my pitch a little while ago, and I'm actually super nervous. It's terrifying. There's going to be hundreds of people there, and they're going to announce us, and they asked me what song they wanted me to I wanted them to play when I walked up onto stage. So I figured it's probably a pretty big event. So I'm kind of nervous about it, but also excited.
Right. So, I mean, you're doing a lot of prep work. You have to send in a whole bunch of information. You have to choose a song, which I've never really heard of when you go and pitch something. So you're kind of walking up as a rock star. You're going to kind of get in the right vibe of everything. And from my understanding of it, you have 3 minutes. And the longest really pitch that you've done so far, I mean, what is that?
It's 2 minutes.
It's 2 minutes. So now you've done one that's 60 seconds, you've done one that's 2 minutes, and now you're going into one that's 3 minutes. So we were talking earlier about adding into more information onto that. How difficult do you feel it's going to be to get that extra minute on there? Is it too much extra time? Is it not enough extra time for what you want to go into? How are you kind of feeling about that?
Well, I initially thought it was too much extra time. What was I going to do with all that extra time? I'd already trimmed my whole story down to a minute. But there's a lot of the story that I haven't been telling. And, you and I talked about it earlier. I'll now have an opportunity to tell a little bit more of the story.
Right.
I'm happy about it.
One of the things that we were definitely looking at too is always look at your audience. So we actually went on the website, looked at who the judges were, and kind of looked at their background. So, and another important point is anytime you're doing a presentation, make sure you know your audience. Really, we were talking about two great, financial people on there. So we're talking about, you need the numbers. So that's something else that you're going to be adding to that as well.
Right.
Okay.
And who is our audience today?
Everybody else that wants to be watching about what is going on here in Albuquerque in terms of entrepreneur and startups, and people that just like watching people talk with snowboards in their hands. So
Ron Patel and Scribbles 505 are two of our audience members.
Also there. Excellent. So you've done a lot of work with this company so far, but a lot of people don't have access to the tools to be able to start up a business. Q Lab, which is a local, actually nonprofit here in town, you've been working with them recently. Kind of tell about that company and some of the resources that they actually provide for some of the other people here in town.
Yeah. Q Lab has been awesome.
Yeah.
When you start a business, sometimes you have a ton of money that you saved up or have investors. Sometimes you don't. And I started this on a shoestring. Didn't have much money. Q Lab is a makerspace that has space and equipment that you can use for a monthly fee.
Okay, so define makerspace, because a lot of people don't know the concept. That's more of an East Coast idea, but that's something that's a new concept here in Albuquerque. Okay. Define exactly what a makerspace is.
So, I used to have a garage with a whole bunch of tools in it. And I'd buy the tools I need to make whatever it was I wanted to make. But we all don't have a garage full of tools at this point. I don't have a garage full of tools right now. So to have a space to be able to do real physical work on things, or to tinker with things, or to have machines that you might not have at home, but you need access to when you're starting a business or doing a project.
What kind of tools do they have there, for example?
Well, they've pulled together and they have a laser cutter, 2 3D printers, a couple little CNC routers, large mill, lathes, gosh, there's too much to even mention.
So what are some of the things that have been built at Q Lab that you've seen that have been kind of cool?
Gosh, I've seen some great robots made there.
So
really cool
we're
robots.
making robots here in Albuquerque. I love that. That's perfect.
So I've been using that space as an office, a workspace, to kind of design the snowboards, the process, the machines that are involved in it, and it's been super helpful, especially at $40 a month.
Perfect.
You can't beat it.
Awesome. All right, so definitely a huge promotion there for a Q Lab for anybody that needs extra tools, that doesn't have a garage and doesn't have thousands of dollars to be able to put forth for that sort of thing.
And I want to thank you. Well, thanks to Charles for helping put together 1 Million Cups on a weekly basis, and thanks for being presenter. You know, we love the entrepreneurs in our community, and thanks and good luck to you, and keep moving forward.
Thanks, Eric.
Awesome. Thank you.